Thank you, everybody. I've been Savvy. Let's please welcome up your next entertainer for the night, the hilarious comedian, Haze XE.
Yeah, man, look at this savvy camera person, bro. I've been sitting here the whole night, not even sent a single emote of a heart. What an ass.
What's going on, Savy Bar?
Hey.
It has been way too long. I've been getting slammed in work, and not in the good way. Not in the way that I fantasize and tell my therapist about. But every now and then, I get a little lucky, and I'm able to perform for you guys again. A lot has been going on, and I gotta, it's my job that I gotta inform you guys about it. So that's why I am bringing you live at the Savvy, as always, the news report. To begin with, Olympic competitor Ray Gunn has apologized to the breakdance community for their performance backlash. Spectators of the Olympic Games had a lot of criticism over the performance of Ray Gunn, although Call of Duty players have decided to upgrade and hope for the best. The country of New Zealand, not to be confused with the popular burger joint, has announced that they will be nearly tripling their tourism tax, including the price of tourist visas. Many people are upset about this, although some have found that you can save money visiting expensive Kiwis by just going to your nearest Whole Foods. And for those of you who can keep up, the joke was there is no burger place called New Zealand. That was just the most American thing I could say on stage. Actually, not really, because the next thing on the news report is McDonald's has announced a revamp of the McFlurry in a new sustainable cup. Also introducing a mini size of the McFlurry. We will most likely get to try this in the year 2050 when the machines are finally repaired by AI. The new cup, I don't know if you guys have seen this new cup. It's a four-fold cup on top as opposed to a plastic lid, which also prevents Americans from accidentally drooling over their meals when having a fast food stroke, thus preserving the sustainability of the cup material.
Whatever happened to the plastic cups? I miss those.
Ask the sea turtles.
Fuck the sea turtles. I miss those motherfuckers.
Beetlejuice is being released tomorrow in theaters. Thousands of movie theaters will have a gross time cleaning that up.
Oh God.
But in other movie news, the new Tron movie will feature a soundtrack done by Nine Inch Nails. This is exciting for every 40-year-old goth that remembers a time when Hot Topic didn't offer hot cash, and back when Linkin Park made music worth listening to.
Oh, I felt that one.
Kids these days don't even remember that Rammstein used to make music only in German. This has been your news report live at the Savvy. Thank you so much, and now back to our regularly scheduled comedy show. If y'all have drinks, go ahead and take them right now.
I got it clipped, Haze. I'm going to record the rest of the comedy show. I got the news recorded.
Another shot for the day.
Cheers, mate.
You know, I never thought I'd never think of considering dogs as food, but since I love eating pussy so much, you know, some of the best food in the world are the ones with repetitive names. Have you noticed that? Like mahi mahi, couscous, bang bang shrimp. I used to frequent this Chinese food place in Los Angeles with a C- health rating called Ding Ding Noodle, which is perfect for drunk people to remember. Like stumbling out of a bar like, dude, I'm so hungry. You know what I want? You know what I want? Ding Ding Noodle. For those of you in the audience that are studying linguistics, you know what I want? Is a Drunkarian dialect used to ask people of a state of inebriation what they would like to eat. I hope you enjoyed that bit of intellectual humor. In high school, I was never big on education, but thank God for growth spurts. I had a lot of trouble in class focusing because of puberty. Didn't help that I took pre-cal first thing in the morning. There was only one thing harder than pre-cal in first period, and it happened to be tucked just beneath my waistband. You know, that joke doesn't really work with an international audience. They keep thinking that I'm talking about a gun. And look, I know what state I'm from, but that's not why they call it the Texas Tuck. Funny enough, it wasn't until I turned about 30 years old that a psychologist told me that I was neurodivergent, which was a whole 5 years after separating from the United States Marine Corps, which absolutely does not allow those with mental health issues to join. Then again, I'd question the sanity of anyone willing to get told what to do by screaming sweaty men while not being allowed to beat off.
Yo, not allowed to beat off. Heck no.
See, whether you do that...
Say something about beating off.
Yes, they didn't let you do it in boot camp. They put something in the eggs. I tried. It didn't work. See, whether you do that
Oh, good.
through the military or OnlyFans, either way, you're going to eventually afford college. I'm almost finished with my associate's degree in Homeland Security, which is kind of like getting a degree in theater arts, except my parents still call me every now and then. Speaking of majors, when a student studying linguistics says that you give amazing head, take the compliment. They clearly know what they're talking about. See, I don't have the degree yet, but I'll tell you what I do have. I got ADHD and a PhD. PhD in what? A PhD in your mom. And the PhD stands for pretty huge. Desire for a meaningful and lasting relationship leading to mutual exponential growth and prosperity.
We're getting to it.
In your mom. That was stupid. You don't have to. You just take another drink. Take another drink. Just take more drinks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, Haze seems super tame, and he's not ranting about anything. He's not even talking about his dick that much. Okay, I'm gonna get real with you guys. Sometimes I'm self-aware. I'd like to think that I'm self-aware sometimes, and I wonder what kind of trauma formed my spicy ass mind. I mean, it's not like I was touched as a kid, as much as I tried. I was never bullied seriously either. Although someone did ask me to wedgie them once for $50 in the bathroom of a Home Depot, and now I stay away from that part of Reddit. Like, I have no reason to be this weird. when I was a kid and I was alone in my room, get your mind out of the gutter. It's not that weird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, you ever grab the ends of like your dick skin, like just right below the head? Or if you have foreskin, like, do you ever just grab the ends of it and just kind of like pull them to the side outward, like your dick was Count Dracula? Like, just me?
Beth, I'm scared.
Emergency shoot.
I promise you, some dude's gonna go home, look in the mirror, and just go like, "Da-da-da, da-da-da-da," like, I just know it's happening.
My shit doesn't fold like a tortilla.
Yeah, like you're telling me you've never done it at least once. Like you don't grab both ends of it and just like.
Absolutely.
Thank fucking
You know what, if I
God
had a
for
dick, I would,
soundboards.
but I don't have a dick.
Trust me.
Hospital stole
It's
my foreskin. I'm gonna destroy
do it
every
with
Johnny
okay.
Ever son.
Listen.
It's been a while.
I'm an equal opportunity comedian.
Mhm.
Grab your giner lips and just. It's super fun. Trust me,
Not the
it's
giner
fun.
lips.
It got me through second grade
Vagina
and my
lips.
first divorce.
My janitor lip fell out.
Vagina lips. I love it.
Janitor lip.
I love it.
Oh, shit, sorry, my janitor
Look.
lip fell out.
So, you guys know me. It wouldn't be one of my classic comedy sets if I didn't mention
Throws them on the ground. Those, your eyes are fine. Your eyes are perfect.
have we never seen a Haze
Girl, you don't
comedy set? What do I always talk about?
The news.
No, my shitty dating life. And all the thousands of reasons why my therapist doesn't think I should have one. I'm going to tell you guys a story of something that's been fucking me up for these past couple of weeks.
Excuse me.
I love that so much.
That's me.
That just reset the whole joke that I was just like, I guess I'm going to have to do this now. God damn it.
I don't have the wife. I have the husband.
Where was I? Oh, right. Grabbing my dick, pulling the skin to the side. And no. So, let me tell you guys something. I had an interesting life event.
Beth, I'm scared.
Oh, suffer. You're fine.
For the first time, I hooked up and caught feelings for a trans man. Wait, no, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Hang on. I didn't mean to hit. No. So, people who know me know I'm super open-minded. But let me tell you something. I've never wanted to die more in my life than after 4 weeks with this temptation from hell. Like, with this... Fuck! I keep hitting it, sorry. I have so much to unpack from just this one life experience. So sit tight. Because I haven't been able to sit down myself since they dumped me. Now, firstly, I want to clarify that this individual is 11 out of 10. Insanely hot. Like, they had the cute face of a puppy, but the eyes of a tiger. And the ass of Captain America. God damn it. Had me wondering every day whose birthday it was with all that fucking cake. Oh my god. I dropped the ball with this one, guys. Oh, and Ian, listen. He had this really sweet smile, right? And y'all remember the first time you ever had a Nestle drumstick? You know which ice cream I'm talking about? Like the ones that had all the vanilla ice cream and the caramel in the center. And if you didn't eat it quick enough, the cream would just ooze out and run down your arm and your chin as you desperately tried to savor every drop of his juice. Fuck, I know it's been a week, but I miss him. But I was comparing them to a...
Please go touch some
Are
grass.
you fucking the ice cream or the guy?
But I was comparing them to a Nestle drumstick for a reason, right? Whole lot of vanilla, right? But they were part Native American, so like I said, tiny bit of caramel on the inside.
Oh my god.
I swear
Now-
it wasn't me.
Now you guys might be thinking... You guys might be thinking, I'm about to shit talk this person who broke my heart, but I think I'm going to surprise y'all with a different intention. This is a public service announcement that cisgendered men are not ready for dating a trans man. I thought I was ready for this level of heartbreak. You know, being fucking widowed and all. But nope. Homeboy had me reading Scott Pilgrim fanfiction of Stephen Stills and Wallace Wells like I've never been loved before.
Oh.
No.
Por tu maldito amor. Have y'all ever listened to Vicente Fernandez and just cried? Even if you don't speak Spanish? I have.
Everybody
Even
knows
worse.
Wallace and Todd is where all the good shit's at.
Even worse, I started listening to Taylor Swift. Yeah, and I'm on her fucking side
Why
now.
would you do that to yourself?
Like, seriously, fuck these dudes.
That's fair. There's nothing wrong with that.
Been listening to Pearl Jam too. Actually understanding the deep lyrics. When Eddie Vedder said,
You have
and they called and I said that I'll go and I said and I'll call out
Wait,
again.
you're an alcoholic too?
Something like that.
I thought only us alcoholics understood Pearl Jam clearly.
So, I mean, depends on how you look at that, like a few hours.
Listen, I made a
I
Spotify
mean, I
account
have to stick around here, of course.
just to listen to one album he sent me, and then I deleted it, vowing to always pay for MP3 files. You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a music album.
Okay.
But apparently you could steal my heart without a fucking torrent. You just need to say things like, no, babe, you don't talk too much. I love your nasally ass voice. It's fucking bullshit. I don't like heartbreak.
Oh, hey.
Haze.
Look,
No, buddy.
what I'm trying to say is, I fucking miss this person, guys. I really fell for them. I know we never became official or anything in that short time, but they made my heart feel the way I felt when I accidentally spilled just a little bit too much coconut conditioner on my dick back in the summer of 2008.
This
It
shit
did-
sounds like me venting my problems to the hooker I paid $50 for.
It did wonderful,
God, Haze.
magical things that made me feel new, manly, desired, and with hydrated, silky smooth pubes. You know, if he's out there listening to this comedy set, I hope he realizes just how much I miss him. Speaking of missing, if he's listening out there,
What was that?
you can call. That was
Who was that?
that was me that was me realizing that this entire set was going to be about like heartbreak that I experienced 2 weeks ago. That was my heart going like like.
Oh, no.
Actually, the sound of my heart was more like.
I get that.
Don't look at me.
Mine sounds
It's-
more like
Don't know.
I know I'm supposed to entertain you guys, but like that, it's doing something for me. So
Preach, sir, preach.
I low key kind of hope that they are somehow listening to this comedy set, or they hear this comedy set and they know that how much I miss them. And if you're out there listening to this comedy set, speaking of missing, babe, you can call me Thomas Matthew Crooks, because I want another shot at you, baby boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why am I so
Oh my god, Haze.
Because you're small.
If that joke was too much, I'm sorry.
Ew.
I was gonna say that one hit me well, but I don't know if anybody else knew that
It was
one.
pretty good.
Yeah, it hit you well, but everyone else, it just kind of nicked their ear. If that joke was too much,
But
I am sorry. I did happen to just fall out of a coconut tree for you, babes. Message me sometime and we'll live in the context. There, I'm over it. I swear I'm over it now. Look,
Blue.
I know I mentioned earlier about like international audiences, because you got to keep in mind, it's not just, I know we're the best nation in the world, but we're not the only one here in VR or in the internet. Like, whether you're from, like, whether you're European, whether you're Asian, whether you're African, or normal, like the rest of us, I definitely don't envy those of you who are here tonight living in a country other than the USA. Something about this nation's culture is just so ingrained that I can't imagine it any other way. So I was at Costco trying to find OnlyFans gift cards in bulk.
Oh no.
No luck. But I decided to get some garlic bread that you just pop in the oven and it
You know
bakes.
what? Yep.
And only in about 4 layers of wrapping,
No.
you know, for the environment.
We're celebrating tonight.
And as I'm sitting in the pharmacy, a lady notices me and smiles at me. And as an American, I take no offense to this, and unlike the Germans at any given hour of the day, I smile back. She looks at me and she says, garlic bread? Marinara sauce? Are you planning an Italian night? The lack of nationalism made my head spin. So I pulled out my pistol and I shot myself.
Let me help you. Come on.
I only made the local news, seeming as political candidates calling each other weak and tired was getting more airtime.
You stand right there, buddy.
My body was then taken to the nearest level 3 trauma hospital, where I received a bill for my vitals checked by a Filipina nurse. It took her 5 minutes to declare me dead, but financial admin about 50 minutes to discuss with me that death was not a condition covered by my insurance plan. Luckily for them,
Hell yeah.
they realized that I was a veteran of the military, so I was only charged the amount of roughly 6 community college liberal arts degrees and a pack and a half of coconut Dr. Pepper as copay.
Oh, not the coconut Dr. Pepper.
And before I could pay it off, it was November already, and my corpse had submitted 37 mail-in ballots for Robert F. Kennedy. Although, I believe he supports the war in Antarctica.
Oh, why are you making this so real, Haze? Jesus.
That's a pretty base corpse, I'll have to admit.
So some of my friends, they're visiting Japan right now. Have any of you guys ever been to Japan? No, your big city weeb convention doesn't count, no matter how many Genshin cosplays you saw at Artist Alley.
We'll go
One
to
day.
Japan one day.
You know,
It's okay.
shopping
One
in
day.
Japan must be
One day.
like a ton of fun. Everything's so incredibly priced, in great packaging, and of efficient, high quality. Since there's such a time difference, I usually only see my friends' messages like late at night when I'm already half asleep. I saw a picture come in with a caption that just said, "Pick one." Like I said, I was still half asleep. My eyes hadn't adjusted yet to the screen. So, what I saw looked
Yes.
like a photo of about 20 women with eyes censored, all in a row wearing bikinis, with the caption, "Pick one." So before I knocked out,
Hey, yo.
I managed to type out, "Look, man, whichever one is cheaper, they're all the same to me." So the next morning, I come to find out he got me a HoloLive plush. So I wasn't wrong. But God, am I glad that I'm not guilty of perpetuating human trafficking. That would have been uncomfortable for everyone. Although, that would mean I could outsource my comedy writing to my wonderful Japanese wife. それがどれだけ面白いかわかりません.
Oh, what the fuck?
Subtitles. And that would be awkward for everyone. You know, I grew up in Los Angeles. Did all my elementary school there. Big cities like that are cultural hubs, so it's really hard to come across blatant racism. But you can't just, at the same time, you can't just know every single possible way to offend people. So every now and then, you might overstep a boundary by mistake. See, my family wasn't poor at all, but they just like to really save money, and I usually got my clothes discount from Kmart. For those of you who might not know, Kmart was a magical department store where you could buy clothes and jewelry that made you look like a Seinfeld extra. Along with physical copies of video games. Remember those? No updates or online service. If your game sucked, you knew it sucked. Because it ended up in Walmart. Yes, Walmart. Get you some Little Caesars on the way out because life was good before the housing market crash. Good times. I was actually going somewhere with that joke. Oh, right. Clothes shopping and racial insensitivity. Yeah, so my parents got my shit discount from Kmart. And they made me wear platinum FUBU to school. I know this avatar isn't exactly what I look like in real life, but I'm sure you can all gather that, maybe just from my voice, that perhaps a platinum FUBU outfit was neither for me or by me at all. It was like that one Family Guy bit where Peter went to the hood and came back king. I got respect from my black friends for like 3 weeks. 5th grade rocked. I was still a virgin, though. Not one of my friends, though, in 5th grade. He was so cool. Fucking Catholics. Oh, speaking of anal, you know when a partner spends the night and they always leave something behind? Whether it's a hair tie, or a water bottle, or an undying sense that maybe this person is meant to be more than a friend with benefits, but you won't know for sure until your next scheduled therapy session allows to address. This is all while still evaluating the emotional roller coaster that has resulted from your first 3 months prescribed on Vyvanse that all culminates to a complicated and rocky climate for dating regardless. Guys, why won't he call me back? I just want to be loved. This joke has brought to you by the number D for dosage and by the letter 40 for milligrams. Sponsored by my psychiatrist, who I just gifted 1 month subscript Twitch to assist with their case study. And ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. You guys have been a fantastic crowd. Thank you so much. Props to the Savvy and all the amazing people who make it happen. And from viewers like you, thank you. That was a PBS joke. That was a PBS joke. I can make that joke. They can't sue me. It's not private property. It's PBS. Clifford the Big Red Dog. I'm out.
I just got here.